Did you know that your immune system may already be capable of recognizing and destroying cancer cells before they ever become a life-threatening disease? Most people think of cancer as something that suddenly appears, but in reality, small mutations and abnormal cells can emerge in the body frequently, and whether they develop into dangerous tumors often depends on how effectively the immune system identifies and eliminates them. The interesting thing about avoiding, treating, and curing cancer with the immune system is that it's not just a medical treatment strategy. It's actually a complex biological process controlled by your immune system, your genes, and the regulatory signals that determine whether abnormal cells are destroyed or allowed to grow. Inside the body, a system called the adaptive immune system plays a major role in how the body detects threats like viruses, bacteria, and potentially cancerous cells. This system includes specialized immune cells, such as T cells and B cells. These cells constantly circulate through the body, scanning tissues and blood for anything that looks abnormal. For example, when a mutated or damaged cell begins to behave differently from normal cells, immune cells may detect unusual proteins on its surface. When this happens, immune signaling molecules such as cytokines begin coordinating a response. These molecules send signals that activate immune cells and direct them toward the abnormal cell so that it can be destroyed. This is why two people can experience similar environmental exposures, such as sunlight or chemical exposure, yet only one person develops cancer while the other does not. In one person, the immune system might efficiently recognize and eliminate the mutated cells before they spread. In another person, those cells may evade detection and continue multiplying. One person may experience uncontrolled cell growth and tumor development, while another person may experience effective immune surveillance that removes abnormal cells before they become dangerous. The difference often comes down to genetics, immune strength, environmental exposures, and how the immune system has been trained through life experiences. Research in biology shows that the immune system is constantly adapting to the environment and learning how to respond to threats. This process is known as immune adaptation and immune memory. In simple terms, the immune system becomes better at responding to threats it has encountered before. If someone repeatedly experiences environmental exposures that damage DNA, such as smoking, excessive ultraviolet radiation, or certain toxins, the body may accumulate mutations that increase the risk of cancer. On the other hand, if someone maintains strong immune function through healthy behaviors like adequate sleep, balanced nutrition, and physical activity, the immune system may be better prepared to identify and eliminate abnormal cells early. This is why understanding the relationship between the immune system and cancer is extremely important. Because once scientists understand how the immune system identifies and attacks cancer cells, they can design treatments that amplify or guide that process. One of the most powerful ideas in modern biology is that immune cells can actually be engineered or trained to fight cancer more effectively. This concept has led to new therapies that use the body's own immune cells as powerful anti-cancer tools. This means that even if someone develops cancer, it may still be possible to help the immune system recognize and attack those cancer cells more efficiently. But the key is understanding the mechanisms behind immune recognition and cellular signaling. For example, research suggests that cancer cells sometimes develop ways to hide from the immune system by activating inhibitory signals known as immune checkpoints. These checkpoints normally prevent the immune system from attacking healthy cells, but cancer cells can exploit them to avoid being destroyed. A simple example could be when a cancer cell sends a signal that essentially tells the immune system to stand down. When this happens, immune cells that might otherwise attack the tumor remain inactive. This is where many modern cancer therapies focus their efforts. Many people assume that traditional cancer treatments like chemotherapy are the only option. But newer treatments called immunotherapies work by removing those inhibitory signals or strengthening immune responses. Instead of attacking cancer cells directly with chemicals, these therapies help the immune system do what it was originally designed to do: recognize and eliminate abnormal cells. For instance, treatments such as checkpoint inhibitors help remove the brakes from immune cells so that they can recognize cancer cells more effectively. Another powerful approach involves CAR T cell therapy. In this therapy, doctors collect a patient's own T cells and genetically modify them in a laboratory so they can better recognize cancer cells. These engineered immune cells are then reintroduced into the patient's body, where they search for cancer cells and destroy them. Although these treatments are still evolving, they have already produced remarkable results in certain types of blood cancers. Scientists are also exploring advanced genetic technologies like CRISPR, which allows researchers to precisely edit genes within immune cells. Using CRISPR, scientists can potentially modify immune cells so they recognize cancer targets more accurately and attack tumors more effectively. These advances represent a major shift in how scientists think about treating disease. Instead of relying solely on drugs that attack cancer cells directly, modern approaches increasingly focus on empowering the immune system itself. Another important factor in cancer risk is how DNA mutations occur in the first place. Cancer often begins when mutations disrupt the normal regulation of cell growth. Healthy cells follow strict rules that determine when they divide, repair damage, or die. But when mutations occur in certain genes, those control systems may break down. This can lead to uncontrolled cell division, which eventually forms tumors. Some mutations happen randomly during normal cell replication, while others are caused by environmental factors like tobacco smoke, radiation, or chemical exposure. Genetic mutations, such as BRCA mutations, can also increase cancer risk because they affect the body's ability to repair damaged DNA. However, even when mutations occur, the immune system may still eliminate the abnormal cells if it detects them early. This is why lifestyle factors that support immune health can be so important. Behaviors like consistent sleep, balanced nutrition, and reducing chronic stress can help maintain healthy immune regulation. These habits support the body's ability to coordinate immune responses and repair damaged cells. Another emerging area of research involves how scientists deliver therapies directly to cancer cells. Technologies such as lipid nanoparticles, engineered viruses, and targeted drug delivery systems are being developed to transport treatments precisely where they are needed. These technologies may help reduce side effects while increasing treatment effectiveness. For example, certain nanoparticles can carry genetic instructions or therapeutic molecules directly into specific cells. Once inside the cell, those instructions can modify cellular behavior or trigger immune responses against tumors. Vaccines based on messenger RNA technology are also being explored for cancer treatment. These vaccines can train the immune system to recognize specific proteins found on cancer cells, helping immune cells identify and attack tumors more efficiently. Artificial intelligence and computational tools are also accelerating cancer research by helping scientists identify new protein targets and predict how immune cells interact with cancer cells. These technologies allow researchers to analyze massive biological data sets and design therapies more quickly than ever before. While many of these treatments are still being tested in clinical trials, they represent a powerful shift toward personalized and immune-based medicine. The key idea to remember is that the immune system is constantly working behind the scenes to protect the body. Every day, immune cells are scanning tissues, identifying threats, and maintaining balance within the body. By understanding how this system works, scientists can develop therapies that strengthen its natural ability to fight disease. And as technologies like gene editing, cell engineering, and targeted drug delivery continue to evolve, the possibility of preventing, controlling, or even curing certain cancers becomes increasingly realistic. If you found this fascinating, follow for more science and biology insights that help you understand how your body works and how modern medicine is evolving. Comment if you want the next video about how CRISPR gene editing may transform the future of disease treatment.